There are 5 myths that are hurting buyers and sellers in the 2021 real estate market. So stay tuned because we're going to talk about it. Hi, I'm Joshua Cornish, aka the Woodworking Realtor. So why do they call me the Woodworking Realtor? Because I believe that every family needs a home and a solid table to gather around and to grow stronger. So my clients get both. A home that they can be proud of and a solid wood, custom built, farmhouse style dining table. Because strong families are built in strong homes around strong tables. Hey everybody, Joshua Cornish here. I want to thank you so much for stopping by to check out this video. We're going to talk about the 5 myths that are absolutely hurting buyers and sellers alike in this current 2021 real estate market. So let's go ahead and hop right into material with myth number 1. So here we go. Is it better for me to get pre-approved after I find the perfect home to buy? And just to be transparent really quick, this has been a problem for decades, but it has really inflamed, has really been magnified in this current market because houses aren't on the market for very long, right? So if you see a hot home with a bunch of offers, everybody's ready to go, they have their pre-approvals and the cash, everything in order, and if you like this home, you're behind because they're only accepting offers for, you know, a couple days. Some homes aren't even making it to the they aren't even making it to the market due to the coming soon feature that's now on the MLS there. So you might not even get a chance at the home. So I always advise my buyers to get prepared ahead of time with a pre-approval, with a solid pre-approval, not just a front end that takes just your income and says, hey, I can afford to buy this much home based off my income, but one that regards the back end, which is all the debts that you may have, right? So that's factored into your buying power, so you can get a more accurate buying power and avoid disappointment, because we don't want disappointment. That's all bad. So that is number 1. So number 2 is always start with your lowest offer when buying a home, right? So folks just hop into the market, and of course they're thinking like, I want a deal. Most of the time, or I don't want to overpay. No one wants to overpay, right? I mean, just feel like, you just feel bad about it. So buyers hop in and they want to maybe go low first, right? But in this market, in this 2021 market, this has become a great myth, right? You could have did that 2 years ago or whatnot, but in 2021, you may not get a second chance, right? You may not get a second chance. Like I said before, houses are not even making it to the market, or they're only on there for 1 to 2 days, a few days, and they might get multiple offers and see yours and like, oh, this person isn't serious, right? And you might get skipped right over. Unfortunately, this is not good, but some listing agents don't even reply to some offers just because they get so inundated with offers. So you want to avoid that pitfall by believing that myth. So let's move on. Myth number 3. Here we have it. So is it better to price your house on the high side when selling your home, right? And this is more so for the sellers, of course, or only for the sellers. But it's good to know. This myth is, pricing on the high side, again, can be dangerous, right? And it's become a myth because people have believed, hey, anyone will pay anything for my home, so I'm gonna just throw it out there, right, and list it for anything. But what you have to realize that there is still competition, and you are still missing out on buyers, right? You're still missing out on buyers. It's obviously, if it's priced competitively, it's going to sell faster as well. So that could actually save you money in the long run by selling faster. I know I had a client who he was trying to stay at a price, and I was trying to get him to kind of catch the falling knife. And of course, people want their price, and you have in your head, and I respect that. I work for them, but it's my job to advise, right? So I advised that he dropped the price, and he went against the advice. The home ended up staying on the market a little longer than he wanted to, so he ended up paying for a lot of utilities as the home was vacant, and it cost him way more. It cost him more to pay for all the utilities and everything, the upkeep of the home. So you want to still put it under as a competitive price, right? You want to stay competitive. Myth number four would be is renovating your house will definitely net you more money when you sell, right? And it depends on what renovations you're talking about, right? So if you have a totally unfinished kitchen, yeah, finish the kitchen. But if you're trying to throw like 50,000 into the kitchen, that doesn't mean you're gonna get it back. You know, especially it depends upon the neighborhood. If it's a really high, really nice neighborhood that's very affluent and the homes are really expensive, of course that'll match that buyer. But if it's maybe on the lower end home, track home, you're just getting started type of deal, that's not going to pan out. You're not going to get that money back because you have a different buyer there. So every renovation is not going to net you what you put back into it exactly. So listen to your agent on advice on where and what to renovate, especially with the market is the way the market is going now. A lot of changes in people's lifestyle, so you want to be aware of all that. So that takes us to myth number 5. We have made it to number 5 that quick. So is it safe to skip the home inspection if the house looks good? Right, and this goes both ways here, right? For buyers and sellers, right? So buyers, just because a house looks good, you don't want it. That does not suffice for a professional coming in and inspecting everything, all the major systems, plumbing, HVAC, the roof, just giving you that insight into the home. Checking the everything, the heater, everything. I say HVAC, but yeah. So you don't want to skip out on that because it can end up costing you a lot in the end, right? Costing you a lot of money with bigger problems, bigger issues that might not be readily, viewable at first, especially from someone who isn't a dedicated professional. So, and on the other flip side, for sellers now, a lot of people are moving these contingencies, these inspection contingencies, and saying, hey, we don't even want to inspect the house, but down the road, it could be a liability for sellers, right? Because if for some reason something breaks, something goes dramatically wrong with the home, the buyers could say, hey, well, we never had a chance to do an inspection. Just down the road when you're in real estate court, we never had a chance to, really do our due diligence, right? And that can come back to get the seller. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. So make sure both ways you guys get that home inspection contingency for peace of mind and just to protect yourself in the end. So hey, I'm Joshua Cornice. Hey, if you have any questions on any other myth that may be in the real estate market, go ahead and feel free to ask, comment section below, and make sure you like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, bye bye.